Traders, it is Thursday, and you are here with Empire Algorithmic Trading. I'm Matt, he's JC, and we are here to bring you your daily dose of VWAP Vision's Stock Talk.
So we use the volume weighted average price as our best and leading indicator. So let's just get right to it, Matt. It's time for a little stock talk.
Stock Talk. Well, Jace, it is Thursday, and I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday. I know we talked a little bit before we got going here that the markets have been kind of a little crazy. So, what's going on? What happened in the markets today?
It was a tale of two halves, right? The first half of the session was going very good. There was a lot of strength in leading stocks, but then everything reversed and it just sold off into the close. So the S&P finished down 0.5%. The Nasdaq finished down 0.8%. The small caps finished about flat on the day, and then same thing with the mid caps, down just a little bit. We're still in a green zone, so that's okay. We're one day into it. Hopefully, we're going to find support at the 20-day moving average like we have been. If that breaks, we'll probably be in a red zone by then. But it's just a little volatility. Just an interesting. We just can't quite get there. It looked like we were about ready to get going in the right direction with everything moving up above the VWAPs. Some breakouts were really starting to follow through. Some previous somewhat failed breakouts were starting to move back up into new highs, presenting a second opportunity. But by the end of the day, all that is gone. So kind of an interesting session. The bonds did sell off just a little bit. And then the VIX, I think the VIX is really showing how jittery everybody is with this market. I still don't think there's a lot of trust there. I was trusting it I was like, right, all right, let's go, right? Because we've been doing really good these past 4 weeks, right? The breakouts are working quite well. We haven't had a whole lot of failures, a lot of brutal failures, but today was an interesting session to say the least.
Well, no kidding. That's very, very interesting, especially with the two different halves on that. But good news is we are still in a green zone, and this green zone brought to you by our Empire algorithmic trading model. If you want access to this algorithmic trading model, make sure that you go to our Patreon, patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading, where you get access to the daily buy and sell signals. You get access to our community of traders and also some educational videos on how we use our model and how you could potentially use it for your own benefit as well. Again, Empire Algorithmic Trading on patreon.com. So, Jace, that being said, what are our leaders doing?
It was a mixed bag today. We're going to start off with some failures straight off the bat here. Palantir was a breakout a couple days ago. It didn't follow through yesterday, which is usually a pretty bad sign. Came very close. Our 1 day threshold is 2.5%. Came very close to that, and then it just followed through on the failure today. So if you would have bought that breakout, you obviously got stopped out today. I personally got stopped out today on this position. Pretty disappointing. It's been a perennial good trade for us.
Yeah.
But that's just part of the trade. It is Palantir. It's been running forever and a day. It's bound to top out one of these days. So that's just part of doing business. Astera Labs, kind of a similar
Ah,
aspect there. Astera Labs broke out early May, mid-May for us. Started rallying. It was doing pretty good. It got up over 7% above its buy point, and then it just gapped down strong. And this actually stopped me out. I had a break-even stop point. It hit my break-even trade, so I cut my stop there. Actually bought back into it because I was really excited. I'm thinking, all right, the market is trading out of its range, right? We're getting the
yeah.
S&P out. All four indexes are firing above their VWAPs. The stocks that are holding support and that have tried to break out, and I've had success before in buying the second moves. So I bought into ALAB yesterday, got stopped out today. So
Yeah.
again, it's just part of doing some of these trades. But the important part is you got to follow your rules. And so
Yep.
pretty disappointing about that. And then Paymentus, just another one that's been a
Oof.
pretty solid leader for us. A nice strong run up, broke its 20-day moving average. Nice spike in volume on this. This is a pretty clear break. It was setting up pretty good. Tried to break out here. I was pretty tempted to add to the position that I had, but I decided to hold off on it. I wanted to see if it would follow through on this. It never really did, and it broke out today, so I just exited the whole position on this trade as well.
Yeah.
However, it's not all bad today. Orla mining, the gold stocks have just been on a tear.
Wow.
This was a
Yeah.
breakout for us a couple days ago, followed through nicely, and then continued to follow through, up 7.9% today. American Superconductor, AMSC,
Huh.
up feels like forever. It looks like whatever days in a row there. But nice 3.74% rally there. And then Roblox. This one is just, I mean, the thing is about as beautiful as you can
Eddie,
get.
Eddie. Yeah.
Two very clear breakouts and not even, I mean, this is about as stress-free as a trade as you can anticipate. So that's what you're looking for, right? Those are the ones you look at and you're like, that's why I do all this work. So
Yeah.
pretty disappointing day overall with the reversal. Futures are getting hit pretty hard. So we're probably going to see a little bit of anxiety in the morning. It's going to be important for that 20-day average to hold. And if we get two more consecutive down days below the VWAP, we're going to be back in a red zone. It's always disappointing when a move starts moving out for the whole market to get pushed right back down, just when it looks like we're starting to get on all cylinders. So, we just the small caps really need to get back above their VWAP.
Yep.
We've been trying to battle that ever since November, and everything just hasn't really got there. It's been on a really nice roll. This is kind of everything's going, but if these just can't get going, then it's not going to bode well for everything else. Because since the mid caps really started going sideways, the whole market really just stopped going anywhere.
Mhm.
So they're going to be kind of a bellwether. We kind of want to get some action there. And then the mid caps, same thing with the mid caps. Now the mid caps are actually living above their VWAP, their all-time VWAP, similar to the Nasdaq and the S&P. So we just kind of need the small caps to be that last little bit to get us moving. But in the meantime, still in a green zone. If any new breakouts happen, the algorithm will pick those up. We'll talk about those during Arrow Review tonight. We did have some breakouts today, despite the reversal on the market. There were some pretty good moves.
Well, that is it for our daily stock talk. And Jace, I'm going to see you in Arrow Review. And followers, if you want access to our Arrow Review, make sure you subscribe over on Patreon, patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading. I'll also get access again to those buy, sit, and sell signals that I was talking about, and our investor community. We want to continue to grow that and have more great conversations with like-minded individuals. For those of you watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Make sure you come back each day and join us with this. Otherwise, follow us on our social medias. We have Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, X. Wherever you digest your media, we're there. And for more information on who we are and what we do, check out our website, VWAPvision.com. That's VWAPvision.com. And that being said, Jace, happy trading. I'll see you for the Arrow Review.
Happy trading, buddy. Talk to you soon.